A new era in packaging prepress has arrived. The PetShop suite of prepress productivity tools has evolved from founders' 30 years of accumulated research and development experience in the graphic arts. The PetShop suite offers professional trapping tools, specialized step and repeat functions for packaging, as well as a series of editing tools enabling prepress operators to boost efficiency and produce higher quality work. Let's take a look at it. This is an ordinary package. iShop allows the user to accurately display the file on the screen. You can see an exact imitation of how the present file will be reproduced. Users can choose to hide or display certain separations, zoom in the file, and use the densimeter tool to check the ink components of different areas in the current file. Operators can also check the minimum dot area. This function allows the setting of various percentages of minimum screen dots in a preview window, and to imitate the printing effect. The preview window will show all of the screen dots which are smaller than the preset minimum dot. So by checking the area, you will get to know where in this document needs modifying. You can add a selected ink or color to AI swatches and use it in search tab function in order to find objects which are also use this color. By adding this color to the search tab and then trying to find the objects. Okay, after you find it, you can conveniently replace the ink with another one. For example, spot color or some other inks. For this color searching and replacing function, you can also use our ink mix together with search tab in order to mix another kind of color with our ink mix. For example, you can mix a CMYK together with another spot color, which couldn't be done in Adobe Illustrator. So this is very convenient for you to do it in PetShop. After we do all of the modification work, we can continue to use our iShop to get the general preview of current file. We can see the different separations. And then let's pay attention to one logo or the recycling pattern of this file. From iShop, we can see the separations, or we can use the densimeter tool to check the different ink percentages. We see there are CMYK inks of the current logo. So we can try to change it because it is image, so we need to use our image channel mapping function to reduce the inks used in this image. We can simply by changing the image channel, and then we will get the right effect. Okay. Also, after this modification, we can check in the preview window, and we will see the plate. We see the recycling logo has already been replaced with only one ink. You can use Ink Manager to manage the inks used in current file. Select one or more inks from the ink list, and then you click the Convert Ink to button, or you can select the pull-down menu Convert Ink to command to display the ink convert window. Then you select the target ink and click OK. Then the ink conversion work is done. Remember just now we see the minimum dot percentage. We can also find some other area which are not suitable for the printing. We can use our preflight function, which called inspect shop. Using the preflight function can help you to get the promptly feedback information about current file, so you can determine whether or not the design can meet the requirements of the intended output and printing process. Preflight is able to check different parameters of every object according to the defined rules. We have the fonts, graphics, images, inks, and other parameters. You can run preflight function based on the current parameter set or import set parameter configurations. Display the preflight result and interactively see the position of any objects with problems. So in this way, you can modify the file as soon as possible. Therefore, after modifying, you can improve the current file to meet the requirement of the printing. Link Shop helps you to instantly export any image which is embedded in current file. Because Adobe Illustrator is a vector-based software, so it can't edit the image. So in this way, after we export the image, you can edit the image in Photoshop or some other image applications. Now we support export the spot color channels, clipping paths, and layers of the current embedded images. Of course, the exported image solution and quality will keep the same as the previous one. There may be some thin strokes in current file, and you can use search job to find the designated strokes and then change the weight of the strokes so they will be ready to print. Sometimes you need to expand part of the text to make them ready to print. For example, you expand them in horizontal direction or vertical direction. First, you select the text, and then you set the extended width and angle. Then you will see the effect. You can also expand stroke with P-sharp rich black function. At first, you select the objects, then you open the rich black dialog box, select the ink of the stroke, and then you run rich black. You will see the stroke of the text is already expanded. After these modifications, we can go back to the preflight parameter configuration window again, and we can open or import the parameter set we want to use, the image format of the selected items, and the resolution of the continuous tone image as well as the bitmap images. Also, we can set the image color mode. By checking all of these parameters such as non-print layers, white over print objects, and black knockout objects in the current file, we can execute the preflight and modify the white overprint objects and black knockout objects with attribute. So after we check again, all of the objects will follow the current rule of preflight. By checking the current file, we will get to know the densimeters of different objects. For example, this F, it is composed of spot gold, and the P-sharp we see there is only black in this text. If we want to add the white underprint only to F, which is the first character of founder, we need first to add ink to be replaced by the white underprint ink. So here we choose one from the Pantone color book, and we can add it into the ink manager. So in this way, the ink list in the white underprint will include this new ink. We choose to ignore black ink, and we can ignore the white pass. Then we do the white underprint. So only the area which we need will be filled with the white underprint ink. After we finish the preparation of the one-up file, we now come to the most important part of prepress operation, trapping. PetShop provides powerful trapping tools that can efficiently accomplish trapping with high quality. We open the trap ticket dialog box, and then you can see the general menu. There are lots of trap parameters, including the trap, keep away settings, and also the trap color pair rules. All of these parameters can guarantee a wonderful trapping effect for your current work. We first select the Trap Shop dialog box. We click the Trap button. If there is no object being selected, the message window will appear to notify that no objects have been selected and ask if you want to select all objects. Click on Yes. PetShop software automatically starts trapping and displays the trapping progress. After trapping, a new trapping layer will be automatically generated, and the dialog box of the trapping color pairs will appear. This dialog box lists all generated trap color pairs of the current documents and displays the parameters used by each trap color pair. Let's take a look at the layers information. A new layer will be generated after trapping. Similar to the overprint preview and pixel preview function of Adobe Illustrator, PetShop adds the trap preview function in the view menu, which can display trap effect of auto trap or interactive trap more conveniently and directly. In trap preview mode, there is a trap preview dialog box by which the definition value can be modified so that a better trap effect can be displayed. PetShop Automatic Trap offers many trap modules: on-center trap effect, image trap, sliding trap, maximum gap, and so on. Let's look at the F logo in the middle of the package. After auto trap is finished, if you want to edit or modify a trap area, you can simply use Trap Edit tool to choose one or more trap edges, and then the corresponding trap color pair will be displayed in the trap color pair dialog, in which you can do more detailed modification. You can see that there is a small red gap in the right bottom image. In maximum gap mode, if the distance between the two objects is smaller than the preset value, then the gap will be filled automatically. This is much more helpful for the operators because such kind of gaps may destroy the whole packaging, because sometimes it's kind of invisible for human eyes. PySharp offers interactive trapping tools to help the operators do trapping manually. In this interactive trapping mode, operators can do the trapping with the selected object, and there is no necessary for them to follow any kind of rules. And the parameters on the interactive trapping palette are similar to the parameters on the automatic trap. So when clicking on the spread button, the system will start trapping from one selected object to the adjacent object. Customers, they may change their packaging from time to time. And for the prepress operators, they need to find the differences between this edition and the previous edition. So in this way, it's much more important for them to find the every detailed differences of the two files. PySharp offers a very good function to help the prepress operators to find the differences between the two files. Just by click the Update button in the preview window, and then you choose the compared files. After execute, the differences between the two files will be displayed in the preview window, and the total number of the different places will be consistent to the number in the comparison results area. You can see the comparison results in different ways. For example, you can see it in the field difference, show compared document, or the original document, any way you want. So it's a much more efficient tool for prepress operators to find the differences between the two files. Customers who want to export. Now we have a look at the TIFF Maker function. Founder PySharp TIFF Maker function is developed specifically for the gravure proofing file export. Also, it can be connected directly to engraving machines. We can see in the TIFF Maker panel, there are totally two subpanels, main and other. In the main panel, we can select one, multiple, or all of the color plates to be output. We can also set the value of resolution and bleeding. We can choose output one file integrated by multi-channels or output multi-files of separations. Anti-aliasing parameter can smooth object edges. There are three accuracy levels: normal, medium, and high. In the other panel, the user can set the rotation angle and mirror effect, and preview by the diagram on the right side. The user can set compression parameters to reduce the size of output TIFF file. The following parameters will be available when choosing output separations. Minimum fast-forward parameter can adjust to the actual engraving and skip the blank area, thus to increase the electric carving speed. The following parameters are used in editing the color separation file's name. Let's try to output. When the output file is finished, use Photoshop to view the effect of the output TIFF. After trapping, ink conversion, and other important prepress processes, the package design can continue to be step and repeated in the press layout. First, we open the package CAD file, which needs to do the step and repeat. We set the box structure to the current CAD file, and after setting, we need to click the Convert to CAD button from the CAD panel, and then we can convert the CAD file to the special NetSharp CAD structural lines. We choose the NetSharp Station Number tool and add numbers into the box. Every box in the layout can display a specific station number in the step and repeat. Then we save this file for future use. Now we create a new empty document and choose the plate and sheet setup panel. We choose the plate and sheet size and set the parameters, and then we choose CAD layout to open the CAD layout interface. We click the Add CAD button, then we choose the desired CAD file from the dialog box. Now we support the DXF and CFF2 for the CAD file. If the operators choose DXF file format, operators need to set the scale, the unit, and the CAD ticket in the DXF options dialog. By clicking the Add File button and then choose the formal saved package CAD file from the dialog box, and then after the layout, the result will be shown. Next, we need to do the bleed and overlap. You can see that there are 4 selections for us to choose. One is the non-bleed, and we can do the bleed interspace and outer space, and bleed all. The adjust overlap function is used to prevent the middle split effect from affecting the original artwork of each box. There are 3 display types of the layout file. In order to increase the efficiency during step and repeat, you can choose low resolution image show or bounding box show to display the current file. Let's look at the bleed and overlap results. In the step and repeat process, a sequence for the package structures in the layout can be assigned and added, a station number affixed in the station number dialog box. The pie chart mark shop contains 8 types of marks, like center mark, corner mark, ellipse mark, etc. So operators can add different marks based on different requirements. You can add any kinds of marks to the trim box, media box, plate, sheet, even the one-up files, etc. Sometimes there are some packages which needs the inner printing. So in this way, customers they need the reverse CAD function. In NetShop, we offer this kind of function called reverse CAD. Operators can easily reverse the step and repeat file and to add the inner image of the current file. Then they will get the inner side step and repeat easily. PySharp also allows users to do the step and repeat with more than one CAD file. First, we create a new plate, click the Add CAD button, and then we choose the desired CAD file from the dialog box. You can see that there are two layouts in this file, two different boxes. With the graphic manager, we can apply different package images to these two layouts. After doing bleed and overlap, and as well as adding marks, the whole step and repeat work is easily been done. Another kind of way of doing step and repeat, we would like to introduce you this interactive step and repeat. First, we open a new plate and choose the interactive step and repeat. And then we click the open to choose the first station file. After we set all of the parameters, we click execute to do the step and repeat. Then we can add the second station. By using the anchor tool, we can adjust the relative position of two stations easily. And then we do the bleed and overlap. And then we choose the adjust overlap to modify the overlap positions between the two boxes. Then we add marks and save the file. Up to now, I think you have already experienced the wonderful functions from Founder Pet Shop, and the professional and easy-to-use functions of Founder Pet Shop can best satisfy packaging and label manufacturers. Founder International can provide the most professional technical support for our customers, while helping to promote the development of packaging and label printing industry in the global market. For more information about Pet Shop, please send your email to our technical support team or log on our website. Thank you.